lions have perked up because there's been something roaring in the distance. Now suddenly they are very interested in what's there happening. They're running to something. I wonder if the rest of them made a kill.
So we darted the large elephant bull 2 days ago, and we've been seeing on the computer that he is moving around on the reserve, so he recovered well. But we also would like to have a sighting of him, so we're going to go and look for him now. We've had an update on the system at 3 o'clock, where we saw he was heading towards the east of the reserve. We took our telemetry system with us, so with the use of the VHF we're going to try and get closer to him and get a visual of him.
So this is the first sign we found this morning of this bull elephant. I'm going to use my foot, which is a size 9 shoe. It's quite a big track. You'll see on the front end, generally it narrows up with sometimes a sign of a toe in the front. We generally suggested he was walking in basically down the road for us. So this is the first signs of him gone up the hill. So we're gonna start heading down the road and hopefully we'll get him on top there.
So the collar reported a position in this area at about 3 o'clock this morning. It's already now about 4 hours ago, but we'll start looking at the last known position. So you can hear there's already a faint beep. Not very strong, so he's already moved off a fair distance. So if we hold the antenna in that direction, we'll see there's a pretty strong signal, a loud beep. And if we move the antenna in the opposite direction, softer. There's still a beep because it's still picking up the signal, but it's not as strong as that way. So it actually looks like he's changed direction from since early this morning. Yeah, it seems like he's out that way, so we'll go up onto the edge of the ridge there.
Like a bunch of elephants,
Supervised man,
strong as bulls.
cleaning up after the kids.
Except that the bull just does it sort of.
Yeah, it takes 3 of you and 1 of him.
It makes this little saddle before it goes up onto that ridge there, and there's this strip of this tree line running through it where they're feeding in quite regularly, so I suspect he's sitting in there. It's quite strong. Yeah, if we want to walk in, look, I'm not going to walk in with this wind and everything in a bigger group if we don't have a firearm with us, so either we go and get a firearm or we try again later.
And with these winds,
Yeah.
he might actually not hear you or doesn't know exactly where the sound comes from.
I mean, I generally
Disturbs you more.
work on with elephants, especially on. I would like for the animal to know that I'm there, so you don't surprise them, and all of a sudden, especially with the touchstone hit, they don't like surprises at all. But with this wind keep on turning the whole time, they still don't like this wind. So he would move into thickets and he'll stick there for a couple of hours if he has to, just to get out of the wind.
There's a young male following his mum as she hunts for the evening. They spotted a waterbuck earlier in the thicket and it looked like they were going to chase it, but eventually I think they were spotted. Maybe the little cubby gave away their position. But what a nice way to end the evening. After spending so long searching for that big bull elephant with a collar, we get to enjoy a lioness and her cub in the last rays of the day. The lions have perked up because there's been something roaring in the distance. Now suddenly they are very interested in what's happening. They're running to something. I wonder if the rest of them made a kill. Still running. What are they chasing? This other lioness is roaring. That must be where they are. They finally found the other lioness. The question is, what did they make a kill? Okay, so it's just one other lioness that they were running to. And they've now been reunited. And they all seem very happy about it. It's beautiful to watch them sleeping here in the golden dusk. Sun's now dipped behind the Waterberg Mountains in the distance. Beautiful red glow as the lions lie down in reunited bliss. Really wonderful way to end the day, especially after searching for that big bull ellie all morning. To have these lions in front of us is wonderful. Oh, I just noticed something. Something's interesting there. I'm interested there. I think they are hungry. They look hungry. Maybe not. Okay, so I think I'm going to leave these lions for the evening, let them settle down. They'll probably hunt a bit later as the sun goes down properly and gets a bit darker as they look hungry. But I think we'll leave them for the evening and carry on our search for the big bull tomorrow morning. And yeah, hopefully with a combination of the telemetry and his tracks we'll be able to find him. So with that, we'll say goodnight to these lions and see you next time.